Really dinner chocolate then no any afimia ajolo chocolate chocolate near the family or Messima Borgio to talk with and tapa pelutis bolu ajima or bojuklo dojalo when coming Valentifa family valo jona kufu agosaka temayo atigeli mayo guru do me rakan la fia e mayo amagasa sengeja papa sese sese to begeje ahwa. Why did they say there was a violent? Did somebody show some animal killing in the?
No, please.
But what was the one that they say was a violent, so you can't show it?
The only part where there was an animal was when we were putting the animal head on the leg bar. What do you call?
Oh, my brahini, my bochi, my young befoli, fully common go do cluche kuma kolangata when you mayomi. Oya tonya kosi poku akubia no nyakoso agokufonyo ko geje tasinya amosi fusi jam koso abra kobra mamanya gbadwe mba to bonya gokukofi to bonya kubia mensa mamanya dori efo ngbe pekuno to bonya kubia mensa kuto bena fanami borelo yana agbebon na fananya kujo bicha plevinyo na mino dagbe. I forgot I put this on my hand all along. It's not for anything. I wanted to use it to bind something, then I forgot.
Satan likes it.
Say?
Satan likes it, so we'll keep it for him.
No, I want to use it to bind something in my room. That's why. Hey, my opinion, Celestine, ya wakubia Catherine, akubia fonya se second fonya ya oben akubia kuto mena fanami. Hey, my I will not tuji my Bokor adafli so fa hu ogbovi Bokor fa cha joge me yomi kuto me fa na mi yomi asro won vochu chifa ku besi le pene kata fe mensa kuto ne fe o ya hu no le vakmo hu no le gben aveka to gbe maze me yo kuto me fa na me yo to gbe na ni tretu le jita to gbe Abraham jivenu le chame kuto me fa na mi lo yo to gbe fi ato Simon Kabila benyira si agotime meyo mega anatovi ankarima kutomane fano meyo akoso happy baji kutomane fano ana gbogbo no fano meyo tre view meyo Ibrahim view beje view ku view gbe view po jimele bachunya view nungwa teshi view keke kutomane fano milo meyo abochi sakraka mecho fa be adogo okotokoli ronko kuruma ku agbere no gbere to be wa lecho o franta mani fefini ko disinkra o kofito jabaku chotu akofito he kofi atra kable meyo mi pete to gba hogba to magba vodu to to ra ho ebubu ma ya sakpasa gidi kurunyo hoto ko sinyo hoto meyo mi la plege de makpesa ko chino pechi ajibu no pechi ngolingo vo pechi trombo pechi ta he me de egbe khere ke de egbe he pesa ji ya pesa agutobe de pesa ji ta de pesa yenye wole pepe meyo afana gonu afagbo ma jeso pepe to beso le me edakpa vidi meyo pali gbe meji eku meji woli meji di meji loso meji ngoli meji abla meji akla meji guda meji sa meji ka meji trupe meji tula meji leta meji che meji fu meji bali che tula meyo klevo vi me fu atoba de obo ame toba de nya de mapo ina di lo dagbe ubuke afa ye me midoro tagbe mama meyo via Hollywood ye tu akpo he akpo meyo mi apete to go to you mi sia dagbe mi wene dere bilibolo le mi abasi me tagbe e ba fo mi apo dare tonya jisia gongo lo yo anu da kako yo mi apete senya popolipo yo mi apete sia okay, so we are ready to go. I'm wearing a kind of a kente, which is very common with the Akans, and it's the J Nyami and all the Akan symbols are inside, and whether all of them, most of them are inside, I think so. Thank you very much. So we have on TikTok. We start with TikTok today on Africa Magic Temple, which is Bolinko01. Say good afternoon, Daddy. Hello, good afternoon, Bolinko. How are you? And thank you very much for joining the section. Happy New Year to all of you. Happy New Year to everyone who is here today. Thank you. And those who are not here too, Happy New Year to you. Then we have Eboli. Say good afternoon. Your time, good morning time, sir. We are time. Our time is now good afternoon, but it's whichever you say, it's fine. And then we have Phillips Buami saying at Koliko, and then Philip Buami also at user Achampoma. Then we have Eboli giving us a rose flower, or saying I love it, sir. Thank you very much, Eboli. I find the Kente Club very interesting, sir. Yes, I think it's very interesting. That's why I bought it. I love it too. Thank you. We have Aite say Meblibot Low Togbe Anule do now. Ache now Aite Akpe Bobore. Thank you. Akpe. You fix it. Okay, then another person called Password also joined. People get Nemo. Thank you all for coming. And then is that all for now?
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on to another channel. Now we are on African Magic Temple on Facebook. We have Nene Kwe Huago. Say thank you, Senior Bokor, for keeping our customs and traditions alive. Thank you very much, Nene Huago. I'm very grateful to you. Thank you all for having the patience to wait. And then we have Nene Huago. It said great to Togbe Bullet Hansen in attendance. Thank you. Yes, Togbe Bullet was here during the our end of year festival, and we all put hands together to do it, and also to feed our FA. Then we have Kadi Fisher saying greetings, Papa and AMT family. Hello, Kadi. How are you? Thank you very much, and Happy New Year to you and everybody. How is everyone doing? I hope you are all fine. Thank you very much for joining the section. Happy New Year to you, the whole family back in Atlanta. Yeah. And then we have Charles Graham say, good afternoon, Togbe, and happy for today's event. You look resplendent in your kente. Thank you very much, Charles. How are you? Thank you. But I thought you said you were coming back in December. I don't know whether you were able to make it. Anyway, my regards to all, and Happy New Year to you and your family. I'm very grateful. Thank you. And then let's go on. So we are on Revolution Vodu Education on Facebook. We have Abayomi Balogun who is saying good afternoon. Hello, Abayomi. Good afternoon to you too, and Happy New Year to you and the whole family. Okay, then we are now on YouTube. We have Togbe Jigbeza Sesoka. Say greetings and good day, Papa. Bokor Enuledo. Woliwofu America Medena Enu Edo. Togbe Jigbeza Sesoka Bokor Enuledo. And Togbe Jigbeza went on to say, I hope all is well with you and the Temple family. Yes, we are all fine. Thank you very much, Togbe Jigbeza, for joining the section. I'm very grateful. Happy New Year to you and your loved ones. Then we have Natalie Claes. She says, you speak French? No, I speak English. I am from Ghana. I'm not a French-speaking person. I've not gone very much to French school. Yeah, I have some basic idea, but that is over 50, 60 years ago. I have forgotten them. Thank you very much. Then Abel Lee say, Papa, please, how many yards of marital do you use to tie for men? Say?
I think he's talking about the material.
I say, how many yards of material do you use to tie for men? I'm not very sure, but I was hearing from my cousin the weaver saying that in the olden days it used to be 22, 24 but now it is about 24 strips, but now they are making it 22, and sometimes people are even making it up to 20 strips to make a man's clothing. But in the olden days, it used to be 24 strips of woven kente. So I'm not sure, because I myself am not a weaver, so I don't have so much about it. Thank you very much. And then we have, is that all for now?
Yes.
Okay, on TikTok, that's what we got from African Magic Temple. Thank you very much, everybody. And on YouTube, we only have Togo Jigbeza. Okay, thank you all. I'm using this opportunity to wish all of you, wherever you may be, a very happy new year, and a successful one for that matter. I wish you all the best of this year, that good things should flow your way. This is the year of the moon, and this is the year of the Archangel Gabriel, as per the Hebrew Kabbalah. And it's a year that is calm and promising. It's a year of fertility. Those people looking for children, and women who are having women's reproductive organ challenges in giving birth and all this. And this is your year, so do your best to be able to overcome the challenges that had been in your life this year. The nature and the heavens will make it possible for you to be able to overcome some of those challenges. So it's a very good year, the year of the moon, the year of fertility. Thank you, everybody. And please, if you have questions, send in your questions, and I am here to answer you. And then we have Dwayne saying, greetings, Bokor and all. Happy New Year and continue blessings to all. Same blessings to you too, Dwayne. We are very, very grateful that you join and with that beautiful message. Happy New Year to all your loved ones. And then I believe, say, wow, I think maybe the answer that I was saying, that 24 strips and now 22, some people are making it 20 in this thing. Yeah, thank you very much, Abel Lee. Yeah. Is it Abel Lee? Yeah. Or Able Lee? Abel, right? Yeah, Abel Lee. Is it?
Someone sent a question now. 2024 be
okay, I'll go through that. So, Ellie, he said, will 2024 be a good year? Yes, from whatever I have studied, and I was saying that is a year of the moon, which the moon is naturally a very cool and a quiet entity in the skies. And this year is the year of the moon, and the year promises to be very calm and quiet. Some dark clouds may come across our lives, but it will be very temporary, and then we will go back to our shine again. So 2024 promised to be a year better than the year we were living. There will be calmness, and there will be some peace this year than before. Of course, from time to time there will be some dark clouds will cover the situations or events, but they will only be temporary for now. Whenever they come, they will be temporary. But the year generally is a very good year. Thank you very much, Ellie, for that question. And then we have H.A. say, Papa, Happy New Year. happy to see you again. And Eche, thank you very much for being here, and Happy New Year to you and to all your loved ones. I'm happy to see you here again. Thank you. And then Ebeli is putting Abigail there. Okay, Abigail, maybe this Abigail is the one called Ebeli. Abili. Okay, I don't know. Let me know if it's Abigail who is Abili. Is Abili or Eboli? Is that I or L at the back of the B? You have to study it well so that I will be able to call it well. Okay, Abili. Okay, Abili saying Abigail. Okay, Abigail, how are you? Thank you. Yeah. Abili, yeah, Abigail. Okay, thank you very much. And then we have Ayite again. Is it Setogbe, the divination from form called Kake? Is it genuine? Ayite, there are so many kinds of divination that the Ewes or West Africans have. Kake is one of them. And those people who do the kake, they are master of it. Whether it is a genuine one or it's not a genuine one, I don't know. I believe very strongly that the people who do kake, which is the same thing we call a chake. Is it? Yeah. I think chagbe. Yeah, it's not chak. A chagbe. It's called the chagbe. Yeah, people do koko, that kake. Yeah, some people who master it and know how to do it and genuinely. But I am not into it very much, so I cannot really talk about it because I know people do it and they hear and they talk. But whether that is genuine or is not genuine, I don't know. But some people do it well, and maybe those who have gone to such people might have gotten some answers to their challenges. So I cannot say it is not genuine, and I can also not say it's genuine, but it is one of the ways people do reading. And then Eche said, "This year is a great year, Papa. I am already feeling it. Yes, I know it's going to be a great year." Then we have Nana Opam. Nana Kwame, what types of libations do we have and how they pour it? We don't have different types of libation. We only have what we call libation. So there is nothing like different types of libations. There is only one type of libation as per the Ewe people. And of course, if you talk about Ghana, we have the Kans, we have the Dagombans, the Dagbanis, the Gas, and many other tribes, ethnic groups that form what we call Ghana. And each and every ethnic group within Ghana and beyond may pour libation just the same way any other one would do it, but using their language, their natural language or their mother language to pour the libation. But I don't think there are different forms of pouring of libation. That one I don't know. I know libation is pouring drink, and however or whichever way you pour it is called libation pouring. So there may not be different types of libation pouring, but it is just one. People may use their own mother tongues to pour it. That's the only difference I may think that exists. Thank you very much for that question, Nana Opam. And then we have Goddess's signature or sign. Goddess's signature. I say hi from Canada, from a Caribbean sister. Hello, the goddesses of signature. I'd love to visit Ghana sometime. You are most welcome, goddesses. You are most welcome. Ghana is a very interesting country. You are 100% welcome here. Thank you, because most people in the Caribbeans came from West Africa. So definitely you may be from part of West Africa, if not necessarily Ghana. Thank you very much. The goddess's signature. And then we have Monku or Monke. Say hello, Papa. Hope you are fine. Blessings. Hope you are fine. Blessing. All good things for the year 24. Great. Your wife and children for me. Okay. Thank you, Monko. Thank you very much. And how are you? How is business? How was business during the Christmas and the New Year season? Thank you very much for the blessings, and I am wishing you a very happy New Year, a very successful one for that matter, and I hope your health and everything improve, and one day we will meet. Thank you very much, Monka. I'm very grateful. And Monka sent us a rose flower. Is it a hat? Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm grateful. Then Nana Opam said, okay, great one. But what are the things we can use to perform libation? Nana Opam, to perform libation, you can use water. You can also use alcohol. Those are the things that I know that we use, Africans use in performing libation. Liquid. You can use alcohol, you can use beer, you can use palm wine, you can use sweet drinks like Sprite, Lamley, Lion Killer. You can use apeteshi, you can use gin, you can also use any other liquor if it is available, if that's all that you have available to pour libation, as well as water. Thank you, Nana Opam, for that question. I think we are done with that part. Is this music still coming inside our... Call Maoli to call them. Because I think the DJ is a very stubborn DJ. Because this all will just disturb our show when we post. Then the YouTube and other people reject it because we are using somebody's music. Meanwhile, we don't use anybody's music. We have our own music we can sing. No, we don't need those disco music in our practices.
It didn't take so long. Tell Ganafi to go.
Okay, we have Charles Graham here. He said, Togbe, please, is it possible to acquire a dwarf for protection and for self-improvement? Also, is it possible to vanish or disappear in emergencies as happened to the late President Eyadema of Togo in 1974? Charles, thank you very much for that question. It's a very interesting and a very beautiful question for that matter. You know, dwarfs are not as physical as people may present them to you. Of course, a dwarf is between a physical being and a spiritual being. They can appear and they can disappear with a wish. But it is very difficult to find a dwarf. It is very, very difficult to come across a real dwarf and then to let that dwarf listen to your command. Yes, I have heard a lot of people talk about people vanishing, and like in the case of Yadema, former president of Nyasingbe Yadema, former president of the Republic of Togo, who had an air crash, an aeroplane crash at Sarakawa, in which he disappeared from the plane. That is what people say. But the truth about it is that I don't know the real facts about that. People have written so many myths and different stories about other people. I cannot ascertain and say that it is real or it is not real. Sometimes people put too much praises on leaders and say all kind of things about them. In the case of the former president of Yadema, it may be true that he vanished from an airplane and the plane crashed, or that it is possible, but I am not sure of anything that I hear from people until I personally experience it or witness it. There are people are said to have vanishing keys and all that. Yes, I believe there are vanishing keys, but unfortunately, I don't have any of them. And I had also asked my teacher one time about vanishing key, and he advised me that I should not seek for it. And he never taught me any vanishing key. But sometimes in his stories, he talked about how he escaped from so many dangers in his life. But to have a dwarf to protect you, yes, there are dwarfs that you can connect with that can protect you. But for a dwarf to help you to vanish, I don't know. But I know that the dwarfs that I work with, they are not physical, but you can feel their energy when you are initiated or introduced to them. And they can help you in many situations as they are helping other students of mine or many students of mine. That's what I know. But to have a dwarf that you will see physically and talk with, no. But if you develop your inner eye, then there's a high possibility that you can see the dwarf when it is invoked in a mirror or invoked inside a calabash with water or in a glass of oil or water. That I know we do, or I used to do that when I was young. But for many years, I've not been doing that. I think last 2 years, my children tried to do that as well, and they were able to get information from the spirit well. The dwarf was able to communicate with them. And then when they checked it on the physical plane, it was correct. But to get a dwarf to let you get vanished, I don't know, because I have not been taught that yet. Thank you very much, Charles Graham. I'm grateful for that. And then we have Deus Caritas. Esther say hello. When we feed Afa or Ifa, what are the benefits? Deus Caritas, when you have an energy with you that works for you, and you see the work they do for you, when the year ends, you say thank you to them by feeding them. It is not the benefit that I want to get from Afa or Ifa. That's the reason why I feed them. I feed Afa because it has the spirit, and they have looked after me through the year. I didn't go hungry. I did not go naked. And I am alive. And I am not sick in my bed. So I say thank you to Afa. And I ask Afa, what are the events in my life, or what events are going to take place in my life this year 2024, that it should give me a guidance so that I would know how to walk through the year without falling down, without getting sick, that sickness that will pull me down, or without getting into any trouble or death coming to take me. This is the reason why we feed in Afa. I don't know other people, but I don't feed Afa because I want to get some benefits from it. No, I fed Afa just because I am saying thank you for looking over me or looking after me through the year, and I want to make my relationship with Afa through this year so that it should guide me properly so that I don't fall down. So Deo Caritas, this is the reason why I feed my spirits, not feeding them because I want any benefit. Thank you. And then we have Charlotte Panel say, Happy New Year, Papa and AMT family. Beautiful Adinkra cloth. Is it for a special occasion? Charlotte, no, it's not for any special occasion. I'm just wearing it as this Adinkra Kente. I'm just wearing it because it's a new year. And this is my first appearance on the program this year. So I am wearing it. It is not for any special occasion. But maybe somebody may wear it for a wedding. Somebody may wear it to do some other things, or they may wear it for some purpose. But I am just wearing it for this first day of the AMT Revolution Vodu Education Live Session, the first one in the year. And of course, this year is the year of white. The color white should be very more prominent in your clothing this year if you are to attract good vibrations towards you. That's why I am wearing it. Thank you for that question. Okay, we have Aite here. So, okay, Togbe, what best advice will you give a young voodoo priest in terms of how to succeed on a day nowadays? Just be honest and be straightforward with whatever you are doing. Be straightforward with your clients. And be straightforward with your voodoo. That's all that I would say. That's how I live my life. I'm not anything. I just want to be straightforward with my life and be straightforward with the people I deal with, and also be straightforward with the entities that I deal with or who work with me. That's the only advice I can give you, Aite. Be straightforward with your life and you will not lose anything. And then we have a Remitin 1050 say, Togbe, please can dwarf appear physical? It depends. Because when I was young, I saw a physical dwarf. That one was not in any shrine, nor was it in any temple or anywhere. It was I and them alone. So yes, dwarfs can appear physical because I had seen one when I was a young boy. So if I was able to see, then that means they can appear physical. And then we have 99 KD Dan. I think, okay, is it not Kadi? I don't. Okay. Yeah, I know, but this. Okay. And then how can I get help from them on my own? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I am not a dwarf, so I cannot tell you how you get help. If you have a dwarf introduced to you, then you can ask them how you can get help from them. I don't know. I'm not a dwarf. Okay? Then Nana Opam say, great one, please. Does vanishing medicine really exist or not because you want the truth? I don't know whether vanishing medicine exists or it doesn't exist because I don't have one. And I have not really met anybody who demonstrated a vanishing key or medicine to me. So I don't know whether a vanishing key or vanishing medicine exists or not. Those who say they have it, I think you should ask them to demonstrate it to you if they can. Then probably that will put your mind at rest, and then you will know whether it exists or it does not exist. You know, there are so many things people talk about in spirituality that cannot be proven by demonstration. It is only when at the time of danger happens and you are not there, of course you vanish. So maybe that's what it is, but I don't know anybody and I have not seen anybody. I've heard the stories since my childhood, but I haven't seen anybody actually demonstrating it, or I have never been in any experience with any yet. But since it is very commonly known that there is a key which is a vanishing key, there is also possibility that it exists. But where are you going to find it? That is where the problem is. And then we have Saint Angel. So, greetings from Comrade Saint Angel to stewards of the African Magic Temple. Thank you very much, Comrade Saint Angel. How are you? Thank you very much for coming on the program, and a happy new year to you. We are very grateful for your message. We have taken your greetings. We salute you. Thank you very much. Then Ellie said, "Will like to join your class, please." Yeah, this is the class. There's no other class anywhere. This is the class. So you are already joining it. So thank you very much. And then we have a Saint Angel say at Nana Opam, vanishing charms exist. If you travel far, you would find a python with a hunchback. Thank you very much, Saint Angel. Okay, we don't have anything yet. Okay, so we are waiting for your questions today. Today is the first section of the 2024 live streaming, because the last one we did was on the 31st of December, and that was the end of year rituals. But today we are doing the first live streaming in the new year 2024. So please send in your questions, and we'll be here to answer you. Thank you very much. Today I'm not going to be I'm not going to be here for a very long time. Reason being that we are all so exhausted from the end of year rituals, and I'm sitting here, I'm even feeling sleepy. I must be very frank and honest with you. So I'm not going to be here for a very long time because I would want to take rest. So please send in your questions, and so that I can answer those that I can answer for you before I take leave of you. So let them play some videos. Have you been playing videos from our last things that we did during the end of year?
Yes.
Okay.
When we are giving a cloth to let down.
But what about the other ones where people were dancing and the ones that
The
we...
knife.
Yes.
Yeah. Kofi, can you play the videos?
Played some of the live ones when people were dancing and all this thing during the festival.
Okay.
Okay, we have someone with the name Mosmore. So please, someone accused me for stealing his phone, which I didn't do. What can you do for me, please? Mosmore, we have our number in our profile. If you want our shrine to do anything for you, please book an appointment and come and do a reading to find out what the spirit world will do for you to exonerate you. I am just an individual and a human being like you. The only difference between myself and you is that I work with spirits. And that's the truth, that I work with spirits. So if I want to do anything, I consult with spirits to find out what I can do, whereby the spirits can help me make it successful. So if you want to do something, or you want our shrine to do something for you, then you book an appointment and you do consultation with the spirits and tell them your problem, and let's see what will happen. Thank you. Then Saint Angel went on to say, do you have any predictions from the spiritual contest for this year regarding how life would be? No, I don't have any prediction for this year as a general. I just say that life will be more calmer than before, than last year. Try to be calm, don't be too aggressive this year, and be straightforward. And then also, a lot of people will fall into moody states, and the possibility of having mental sicknesses, lunatics will be coming more, or people will have mental challenges, their mental health. So when you have the situation like you're having some challenges and you are not understanding, this is the year you must rush to your psychiatrist to check and see what's going on with you, so that they can fix you. Because the year of the moon deals with emotions and a lot of mental challenges. So we need to guard against our mind or our mental status. Psychiatric challenges may increase. So depression also is in the year. But generally the year is just a good year. Once you are able to check the things that will worry you, you'll be fine. Then we see Mosmore saying, okay, sir, and thank you. Thank you to Mosmore for asking that question. Even though you are the one who asked the question, but I believe a lot of other people also learned from your question. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year. And then Mosmore went, where are you located? Our location is on the Spinters Road in Accra, Ghana. In Accra, Ghana. And you can get us in our profile, our number. When you call, they will give you the direction and all the necessary things to be able to find us. So thank you very much. And then Remington 1050 said, Togbe, please, I want to walk with one. You know, I explained that dwarfs are not very common thing. They are very difficult to come about. And you ask whether they are physical, and I'm saying, yes, I saw one when I was young. But whether you will see them again now, I don't know. But if you want to have some initiation into the dwarfs that I work with, yes, they are not physical, but they work and they communicate, and they help people with whatever task they give them. If you are interested, take our number and we will talk about it. Thank you. Remington 1050. And then we have Saint Angel again say, does karma truly exist, or for karma to work, do we need to activate it by doing it ourselves? Saint Angel, what is karma? The word karma is coming from Sanskrit. It's a Sanskrit word from Hinduism. A reaction to actions. That's what karma is. So so long as you create actions, there will surely be reactions. So the reactions are what is called karma. So whatever action you create, whether positive or negative, there is a reaction to them. If you create a positive action, you get a positive reaction, and that reaction will be called positive karma. If you create negative actions, then the reaction that will be coming to you will be negative, and that will be called a negative karma. So karma is simply a reaction of your actions, the actions that you take in life. Definitely the reactions will come. That's why sometimes people say instant karma. Maybe you steal someone's wallet and you start running away, and then a car knock you down. That will be called instant karma. Or a motorbike ran over you. So karma exists because we create actions, and whatever action we create, there is surely a reaction. And I think in science also there is something like action and reaction are opposite and equal. Is it? Is that on the physics?
Yes, but Newton's third law of motion.
Newton's third law of motion. So action and reaction are equal and opposite. Yeah, so there's definitely something, even in science, when you create action, there will surely be a reaction, and that is what is called karma. Thank you. Then we have a Aite saying, Togbe, there's a discussion going on around of ego to be a fifth element. What is your take on that? I don't know, Aite, if there is people talking about ego as the fifth element. So which one are the first four elements before ego being the fifth? You have to brief me on that, because I think there are 5 elements in nature, is it not?
Yes.
Naturally. There are 5 elements in nature, and I think matter, air we breathe. Those are the senses, right? When you're talking about 5 senses, seeing, hearing, breathing, touch, and seeing, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, feeling. Yeah, so there are about 5 senses or 5 elements, and also in we have a matter, liquid, we have a luminous, aerial, and ethereal. These are also 5 elements in that one. Am I right? Matter, that is solid matter, liquid matter, aerial, the luminous, and then the ether.
Yes, sir.
Ether, where the sound waves travel. So which one are you talking about? 5 element being ego? I don't know. Everything it has always been 5. So if a gu being the 5th element, what I don't have any take on that because I don't understand the whole thing. Thank you, Aite. And then we have Mosmo. Say, okay, thank you. I will take you as my spiritual father. I am always here, a father to all, like Atamis had said, father of all. Yeah, thank you, Mosmo. And then we have a Saint Angel again. If I need a dwarf for my personal protection against spiritual attack, is it possible for me to get one? Yes and no. There are so many things when you want to do spiritual thing. Getting a dwarf to work with, first you must be initiated into some other things before even coming to that dwarf state. You see, my shrine, Africa Magic Temple, we don't do scamming and we don't take advantage of people. So we don't go telling you, oh, come get this, and then when you come and you go and you don't see or you don't feel anything. So for me to be able to introduce you to the dwarf that I work with and my children are working with now, you need to pass through other spiritual practices first, whereby you're hearing, you're seeing, you're smelling, your feelings and everything will kind of be activated before, when that kind of dwarf is introduced to you, you'll be able to communicate with it. Mind you, the dwarf that I am working with is not physical, as I said earlier, but you can ask it, you can give it tasks, and it can answer your tasks, and also it can also show you certain things to make you know that it is around. But to see it as a physical dwarf, like how people imagine, like in movies, no, that's not the kind of dwarf I am working with. I had been scammed with people who had hidden in curtains around Africa, especially in Ghana, who will be wearing wigs and pretending to be dwarfs and speaking all kind of language that you don't understand, and they will tell you that those are dwarf languages. I have finally found out those people are just scammers and thieves, and most of the time it is your very best friends that will lead you to such people, because he or she is trying to take money from you, but he does not know what to do. Upon all the help you have given, he still wanted money from you. He may take you to people who will scam you, and he will get a benefit out of it. The dwarf that I work with, Obubu Yaya, and the dwarf from Kobe, Roko, those dwarfs are not physical, but they have got stories written about them in many books, even all the way back to Japan. And those are the dwarfs that I work with, but I don't see them physically, but I work with them because I activate them within me, and I teach my students how to work with them, and they have feedbacks that they bring to me. But they are not physical things that I will tell you that when you come and you get a dwarf in your room and you call him and make no, I don't have those things. So if you want to learn about spirituality, we are here to teach you, but it is not a question of giving you dwarf or not giving you dwarf. We are teaching spirituality here in its real form. Thank you very much for that question, and that is coming from Saint Angel. Thank you. And then we have a authority rest note. It says, where exactly are you, Daddy? My number is in my profile. When you get the Africa Magic Temple on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, you will find us where we are. We live in Ghana and in Accra. Thank you. Then we have somebody with the name Ade. You say, I win. Okay. Is it I win? Yes, I think so. Thank you very much, Ade. And then we have Aite. I'm referring to the Vodu's cosmology: water, air, fire, F. Okay, water, air, fire, F. That Egu was a fifth one. Okay, I don't know. Aite, I'm not sure whether I know, because water, air, fire, F. The fifth one is Ita. If they don't use it in our cosmology, it is there. Ita, or the ethereal factor. Ita. Ita is another of the F, air, water, fire, and ether. Ether is where the sound waves travel. If you open a radio, it passes through the ether, and the same thing with television. These things can pass through ether by connecting with your satellite and all these things, and it comes through the air to come into the physical thing. What we are doing here, now that I am even communicating and teaching you and talking to you, it passed through the air before it rearranges itself again and come into your television or your telephone or whatever you are using to listen to me, your computer. It is all through ether. Because even though there may be fiber cables under the water and under the sea and all this thing, when from my house here, there's no cable directly linking you to wherever you are, but the Wi-Fi and all this thing will convert into the satellite and then come back into the land. So that is ether. So if in our Voodoo cosmology and people do not know about ether, it has always existed. But whether a gu is in the ether, I cannot tell, because a gu is iron, and iron is part of the physical matter or F, because iron is gotten out of F. When they dig the ground, they get iron ore, they melt it, then we get iron, and which is called a gu. So I don't see where the fifth factor become a gu, because a gu comes out of F. I think that's what I know. If there's any other thing and anybody knows, you can teach me, I will learn. Thank you. And then we have Luna Nicole saying, blessings, Papa. It is good to see you enjoying your teachings. Thank you very much, our sister Luna Nicole. How are you? And Happy New Year to you. Thank you very much for joining the section today. And then Luna Nicole went on to say, your attire is beautiful. Yes, it's Adinkra Kente. I don't know whether they call it Kente also or just Adinkra.
Oh, Adinkra Kente.
Yeah, I think so.
Chief.
For chief. I'm not chief.
I think it's one of
Bokor.
the top symbols in there.
Yes, Adinkra is most of the things from the Akan royalty. Yes, so thank you very much, my sister Luna Nicole, and Happy New Year to you and your loved ones. Okay, then we go on to we go to YouTube, and our sister Charlotte Panel. Papa, you said this year is the year for white. Can you elaborate on this, please? Yes, what I was trying to say that is the year of white or for white is that the archangel that rules the world, our world this year, is Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel rules on Mondays. I think the time is from 5 to 6, then 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., and then from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day. There are so many other entities that may come in between, but the overall ruler of the year is Archangel Gabriel in the Kabbalistical order. And also Monday is the day that the new year has fallen on, so it is the year of the moon. So it is silver and white. Because if you look into the sky and you see the moon is silver or it is white. So the year is ruled by the moon. So it is going to be the year of the white color. So use a lot of white in your clothing this year. And if you can use metals like silver as jewelry and all this, it will enhance your spiritual growth. And as you see the moon being a very calm energy or entity in the sky, the moon has influence on people and on liquid matter. So because the moon has influence on liquid matter, it has influence on our stomachs and also the fluid in our body, as well as on the oceans and everything. And this also, moon has something to do with the mind. And you know, another name for the moon is Luna. That's why the sickness of Bababobo or craziness is attributed to lunatic. Someone who is crazy, someone who is having physical, mental challenges or mental health challenges is said to be lunatic, because the moon is the one that influences people, especially on the psychic or psychiatric plane, or on the psychiatric level or mental health as it is called today. So the year is going to be calm and it's a white year. So use more white in your clothing. The year is going to be calm because the moon is always calm. But from time to time, you will see that dark clouds will cover the moon. But they are only there for a moment and the moon will emerge, coming out, shining beautifully again. So it is going to be the year. There will be some dark clouds in the year, but somehow we will sail through it easily, individually and as a whole, as a worldwide community tools. It will be the same. It will be more calmer than the last year. That's what I have learned over the years. So that's what I mean by saying the moon, the year is a white year. So use a lot of white in your clothing and in your everything, even your bed and all that. Make sure you use a lot of white to be able to attract that energy. Thank you very much, Charlotte Panel. And I believe when you go onto the internet and you type in the lunar year, and you will see that you'll see more of what I am saying there, more than what I am saying. Thank you very much. And then we have a Kwabena Penny, Bokor Kwabena Penny. Say Happy New Year to you and the AMT team, Papa. Hello, Bokor. How are you? Thank you very much, and Happy New Year to you and your loved ones. We greet Ada and all your parents and everybody. Happy New Year to you people. We are very grateful to have you in our lives. Thank you very much for wishing us a Happy New Year. Bokor Kwabena Penny. And then we have Bokor Nuku Ameibo. Papa, good afternoon, Bokor Enuledo. America Medena Nudo, Bokor Nuku Enuledo. And yes, we are here. How are you? How is everything? And how is everybody at home? My regards to all of them. Thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have Bokor Kwabena Penny say, I hope this new year will be filled with joy, health, and contempt for you and all. I am very, very grateful, and I wish you the same, Bokor Kwabena Penny. And then we have Bokor Nuku Ameibo say, please, is there a similar spirit in Ewe for Angel Gabriel, like Jopata is similar to Camiel? Okay, Samuel. Okay, and also, do we Ewe people have symbols like Adinkra? Okay, there are two different questions you are asking here, Bokor Nuku. the name for Archangel Gabriel in Ewe, I don't know. I am trying to associate and also to find which particular deity in Ewe land that vibrates the same vibration like Archangel Gabriel in Kabbalah. But definitely there will be one. There is, but I don't know the comparison yet. Because you know what people call angels, we call deities. We call them a tron. A tron. That's why they say a troncy. So definitely there must be an Ewe name equivalent to that of Gabriel as in the Kabbalistic order. And then in the symbol of Ewe, yes, we have Ewe symbols also like Adinkra. I have one cloth that I have not worn it yet. I think you might have seen it at the gallery, the brown dark one. And those ones, they have Ewe symbols in them. No, I took it to the other house. We have Ewe symbols in them. And it was because of those Ewe symbols, that's why I ordered them to be woven for me.
For Gasco.
Yeah, Gasco wove them or weave them. Yeah, so yes, we have Ewe symbols, but you know, they are not very popular. But recently, I have seen, before I left Facebook for 2 years or 3 years before coming back, there was this lady who was trying to promote Ewe symbols or similar symbols like Adinkra symbols. I don't know yet the name, I forgot, but if you look for it on the internet and type Ewe Adinkra symbols or Ewe symbols, yeah, you will find there are some. It's only that it's not yet popular with us, but just Ewe symbols. Yes, we have them. Bokor, we have them. Ewe symbols are there. Explain. Yeah, each one has its own distinct. Yes. Fiai symbol. Okay, there is a Ewe symbols that Bokor is putting on the this thing. Tell Kofi they should put it there for people to see the Ewe. We have Ewe symbols. Each one is a little bit different from the Adinkra of the Akan, but they have some. So you have to go onto the internet and then type in. No, I think you just tell people. You just okay. They will let the Kofi use the this thing. So use the phone or the work room phone to talk to Kofi. So they try to type Ewe symbols onto the so that people can see some of the Ewe symbols. Bokor Nuku was asking question about Ewe symbols. We do have, but they are not that popular with everybody. Even with the Ewes, they are not very popular. But you know, the Akans have popularized their own for centuries, and it is part of the Akan story and history. So we all learn Akan history and all that. That's why we are more familiar with the Akan symbols than the Ewe symbols. But there are definitely Ewe symbols. Thank you very much, Bokor Nuku, for asking that question. And then we have our sister Charlotte Panel say, thank you so much for this insight. I hope to conflict around the world will settle. I hope the conflict around the world will settle. Yes, we are hoping and praying that the conflict around the world should settle down and we'll have some peace and have some breathing space. Thank you very much, Charlotte Panel. I'm grateful. Yeah. Okay, we have Samuel Chum. Samuel Chum. Hi, Daddy. Good afternoon. Please, how are you doing? I'm well, Samuel. How are you? Thank you very much. And Happy New Year to you and to all your loved ones. And then we have Demetrius. Say Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Demetrius, and Happy New Year too. Thank you very much for joining the section. Hope you are fine, and I hope all your loved ones are doing well. Thank you very much. And then we have Demetrius again is saying Happy New Year as well. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Many, many happy returns to you and your loved ones. And then somebody said, Demetrius is saying, should someone stop believing in the spiritual world if you don't see results? Of course, if you are doing something and you are not seeing results, why continue? Because that's what has happened to us as a community, that a lot of people going to religious, who associate themselves with religions, aren't seeing any result, but out of fear that if you don't go, you may end up in hell and not in heaven. So people just keep going even though there are no results. If you are not seeing results here, who told you you will see? How sure are you that you are going to see results somewhere else? If you cannot see results here, then there is nowhere you are going to see results, because this is the physical world where we all live here. And if you cannot make a living here, and somebody promise you that when you leave this place you go somewhere else out of this way and make a living, it is not possible. It is all scam. So if you are working with a spiritualist, even me as a spiritual, if you are working with me and you are not getting any results, why continue coming to me? Definitely you will not be coming to me and wasting money and time if you are not getting results. So if you are working with some spiritualists and you are not seeing results, you must first open yourself up and tell the person that you are not seeing results, and let the person understand that you are not seeing results. But sometimes some people are also in a hurry and they want to get results immediately, even though the challenges that they have been having had taken many centuries, many decades before coming to you. They expect that when you work for them, by the end of the day or by the end of the week, results must come. That is also another bad thing that people who do not see results think. Sometimes there are certain things that are blocking you from achieving the success that you want to achieve. And doing only one single ritual may not be enough to change everything. So if that is the case, that you did only one single ritual over a particular thing and result did not come, and you feel that you are not seeing results, so you need to move forward, I would advise that the first thing you have to do is to speak to your spiritual teacher or father or mother and tell them frankly that you are not seeing results. They may do another consultation with whatever they work with to find out why you are not seeing results, and probably they will be directed to whatever may be blocking you. Those of us are here today and teaching you. We did not just wake up one morning and went through only one simple spiritual practice and sit down here and answering your questions. We have gone through many different spiritual disciplines for many years before finally finding our way out. So when you go to a spiritualist and the spiritualist worked for you and you are not seeing results, I will advise you that you should tell your spiritualist that you are not seeing results, and he or she may probably find another way and ask you to do certain other things in order to clear whatever backlog karma that is blocking you from receiving the results or getting the results of the actual things you are doing. So yes, but then if after many trying and you are not seeing answers, yes, you have all the right to move on, or even tell your spiritual father that you will want to try somewhere else again Sometimes also we spiritually, sometimes our hands are no more clean to be able to do spiritual work for people, even though we may know the act, we may know the incantation, we may know how to pour the prayers and do the necessary vosa. But if the spiritualist's own hands are not clean and cannot do good things, no matter what that spiritualist may be doing, you as a client will not be seeing results. So you should discuss this with your spiritual teacher. It is for this reason that sometimes the spiritualists also do cleansing for themselves, either by doing a whole cleansing or cleansing their hands, so that their hands will be able to bring good things to their clients. So the main truth, I would say that you should discuss it with your spiritual teacher, and if he is open enough to understand you, he will even guide you to another place to see whether that will work. Because I remember many years ago, when I was still a young spiritualist under training, it got to a point that my teacher, his hands were no more doing good things, but because he had taught me before he reached that stage, he always gave me the opportunity to do things for people while he supervises me. And this thing has brushed my practicality in the spirituality. But it was also because his hands were no more doing good things. And he, as a teacher, knew all these kind of things. So he allowed me to practice and supervise me. And I used that practice to develop myself as well. And it got to a point when he was able to cleanse himself and his hands were okay again, then he continued doing. So such things also happen in spirituality. The field of spirituality is so vague that you cannot really put all your hands around it. That's why the Eves say that Nunya adidoe asime tuneo. Nunya ajidoe asime tuneo, which simply translates that wisdom is like a baobab tree. The white people are calling baobab. It is called baobab. It's not baobab. Wisdom is like a baobab tree. You cannot embrace it completely because it's so much. That's why that you can reach. You can tunnel. So you need to learn. If your teacher is having challenges, help him to overcome the challenges and be able to teach you. He may be open in order to let you go to other teachers, or may even take you to other teachers. Or if you feel that you've tried and it's not working, and he's also not giving you the chance to move and learn from any other teacher. After all, it is you who decided to learn from him. You can also decide to move away from him and learn from another person. That's fine. Then Dimitrius said Happy New Year to us here. Thank you. And then Savage Black is, hi, good afternoon, Daddy. Hello, Savage Black. How are you? Good afternoon and Happy New Year to you. And then we have our sister Luna Nicole. He said, I received strange live requests this. Luna Nicole said, I received strange live requests this week from AMT with someone dancing. It was inappropriate. Is that not the Senefa one? Okay. Thank you very much, Luna Nicole. I'm very grateful. It was my little daughter who took my TikTok phone, and I gave it to her to be playing games, and I think she went on TikTok, and then she didn't know what she was doing. She didn't even know she was live. So we are very sorry, and I'm very sorry. I apologize for that. It was later told to me by our technical team that she went on live TikTok. So I pray that that won't happen again. Very, very, very. But where was? How come the request? I think it was when she went live. Then automatically, when she went live or she pressed the live button, it automatically TikTok will send you all requests. But for her, she didn't know that she was live, and she was just. I wasn't here, and the phone was with her. So I'm very sorry for that, and. We pray that that won't happen again. We apologize for that inappropriate decision. Thank you very much for bringing it to my attention. I'm very grateful. And then we have a Savage Black here. Say, please, how are you doing? I am good, Savage. I'm good. Thank you very much. And how are you too? Thank you. It's no more automatically doing.
It is, but I think some of the settings changed when we were moving it. So when we close to the.
You set it again. Okay, thank you. Okay, Wellington Senam say, how can I be spiritually strong? You can only be spiritually strong when you go to practice spirituality from someone who is a spiritualist. You cannot be spiritually strong just by using your mouth that I want to be spiritually strong, or by saying that I'm spiritually strong. People can only be spiritually strong when they practice spirituality. That's as simple as ABC. Thank you very much, Senam. Okay, then Luna Nicole say, I thought you had been hacked. No, we weren't hacked. It was my little daughter who did that. Thank you very much for bringing it to my attention, and also we apologize for that inappropriate listen. Thank you very much. This Adinkra Kente is not easy, but it's our culture. I love culture. Then we are on YouTube, and Bokor Nuku is saying, Bokor Nuku Ameibo say, thank you for the answers, Papa. Thank you very much, Bokor Nuku, for that question. I'm very grateful. Thank you. I'm wearing this big cloth, but I'm still feeling cold. And then we have Henry Fleet to say happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Henry. How are you? Thank you very much, and happy New Year to you. I hope this year bring you happiness and all the things that you desire. Bring you good health and wealth. Thanks. And then we have Bokor Shamba Musa Muhammad say, good afternoon, Papa. Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to you, Shamba. How are you? How are things going on with you? May the gods and the ancestors continue to bless you and open the doors for you. And may they give you wisdom so that you can do this work for Mother Nature. Happy New Year. And then we have Abayomi Balogun saying Happy New Year. Hello, Abayomi. Happy New Year to you too. And Happy New Year. Many happy returns. And to your loved ones and everybody. I wish you all well. May the Lord and the gods of the ancient world, and may the gods of our ancestors and the gods of the black race continue to bless you and shower you with more prosperity. Thank you. And then we have Van Terrico here. Hello, Van. It's been ages. How are you? Thank you very much, and Happy New Year to you. Say hello, Papa. I see that many people say that cassava is a spiritual taboo for them. Do you have any insight as to why, since this is such a popular food in the East and also gaining popularity in the West? Van Terrico, you see, when you are initiated into Afa and also into some vodus, they have certain taboos. There is a voodoo that when you are initiated into it, you will not eat goat meat. There are certain voodoos that when you are initiated into them, you will not eat lamb. There are also some vodus when you are initiated into them, you don't eat chicken. So it is also with food crops. When we get Afa, or when we get initiated into Afa, the Ewe Afa, there are some dietary restrictions that comes with your initiation, which falls in your oracle that fall for you or fell for you during your initiation. And if in your oracle it is said that you should not eat cassava, then you are not supposed to eat cassava. There are some people who the oracle advised them not to eat plantain, yam, cocoyam, and even rice. Some people are even advised not to eat fermented foods. So it is not just a taboo, but it is an advice by your spiritual self that those things, when you eat them, they may bring more problem into your life. But it is not for everybody. Some people, the food they have to eat is cassava. Some it is yam, but to some it is not, they are not supposed to eat yam. They may not even eat cassava, and their food dietary restrictions are so strict that they find it very difficult to even eat what they should eat. So even though cassava may be a taboo, to spiritual taboo to certain people, it is not a general taboo to African or black people. But if you want to know whether certain foods are spiritual taboo to you, you must be initiated into Afa, and that is what is going to help you to know what you should eat to be able to be alive, and what you shouldn't eat that will destroy your destiny or destroy your growth and development. So it is upon this that the taboos are given. So maybe the people you are coming across, most of them are the ones that have fallen into the taboo of not eating cassava. Thank you very much, Fanterico, for this message. I'm grateful, and a happy new year to you and your loved ones. Okay, and Bokor Shamba Musa say, thank you, Papa. I am on my way to Mali now. Oh, safe journey, Shamba. Safe journey to Mali, and I'll be praying for your safe arrival. And when you get there, please let us know that you have arrived safely. Thank you very much. Today, too, Pele also left for Tokyo. So I think you guys are in the traveling mode now. Thank you very much, and I see you soon. Have a safe journey.
Comsys or empty? Comsys or empty? I see. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. Thank you. I'll look into it.
Your office.
Yes.
They have challenges. Okay, let's go on to a TikTok or Facebook. See if we get something there. Are we in Facebook? Let's try the Facebook first. We don't have anything. And what about Revolution Vodu?
Yes, that's where Shamba and Vamperi.
Okay. So let's go on to TikTok. Okay. Then we have our sister Luna Nicole said, what practices, please remove that I can see. What practices can we do on our own if we don't have a guide other than seeing you weekly? I don't know what practices you can do, but I would suggest that you continue pouring libation to your ancestors. And if you have any spiritual entity that you have been initiated into, you should be praying and also pouring libation to it. Otherwise, I am always available. You can get me on WhatsApp if you have any question to ask me. Take my personal workshop, my personal WhatsApp. I don't have a group WhatsApp. I don't form groups, and I don't belong to any group. But personally, you can reach out to me directly on WhatsApp if you have any questions you want to ask me. A lot of people who have my personal WhatsApp do call and send messages every day. Even this morning, I received so many people who were in distress and were having some challenges with their dreams, and also people attacking them spiritually. So, Luna Nicole, I am always available, unless, of course, I am busy and sleeping. These 2 times are the only times that you may try to get me and you won't get me. But if you send me a message, immediately I see your message and I am a bit free, I will answer you. So send a message to our office, and they will give you my personal number, and you can get me on WhatsApp and work. Let me know whatever is going on at any time. I will be available to teach you. The Sunday teaching is the one that we are doing for the public, but the individual ones will be much personal issues. So take my number from the office. My daughter will give you the number, and then you will be able to connect with me personally. Thank you, Luna Nicole. I'm grateful for that. And then we have Wellington Senam. Say, Daddy, please, how can we know the right spiritualist? I don't know how you can know the right spiritualist, but my son Sena Voncujovi on Revolution Vodu Education had written some article on how you can judge a spiritualist, if he is authentic or not. The things that you can use to judge that particular an individual spiritualist. But the simple way is look at them, ask questions from them, and let them explain. If you meet a spiritualist who is telling you, hey, if you are asking this question, you will die. If you do this, you will die. If you do that, you will die. Then you should know that that person is not a real spiritualist. It's just a scaremonger. It's someone who will be scaring you. Spirituality is not to be used to scare other people. Yes, we agree that spirituality, African traditional spirituality, is dangerous, but it is not to be used to be scaring people. It is to be explained and brought down to earth for everyone to understand, because this is our tradition, and we cannot be scaring our own from our tradition. We need to teach it and explain it down to earth for everyone to be able to absorb and also embrace it. So if you want to get a real spiritualist, anybody who say, oh, come, let me double your money for you, or I can make money for you, I have power, I can give you power, and you can do this, you can do that, it's not a real spiritualist. That's all that I can tell you, Wellington Senam. Thank you. And then we have our sister again, Luna Nicole, say, are there books on Ewe Vodu we could read to provide some basic information on the Ewe deities? Yes, I believe there may be books on Ewe Vodu, but whether they are in English, I don't know, because most of the Ewe Vodu people who probably have written may be written from in French, either from the Haitian point or from Togo and Benin. But there are not many books of the Ewe Vodu practices. But I believe now that the internet is open and a lot of people may be putting their information out there. So it is very possible to find books on Ewe Vodu. But I personally haven't read any books on Ewe Vodu yet. It is only the things that I learned from my teachers is what I teach you here. But whether there are set information in the books and the Ewe deities, because you see the Ewe deities are only few that are known or written about. There are thousands and thousands of millions of deities in Ewe culture that other people who are not from that shrine may not know. But then the main pantheon of Vodu Da and Hebiaso and all these things, those are just the most popular ones or the most common ones that people know. But there are thousands and thousands of other Ewe deities that are there. But I believe when you type into the internet to see whether they have books on Ewe Vodu, you may find some. Bokor, check whether we have any books on Ewe Vodu so that people can, just like how you got the books on Ewe Vodu. Okay, there's the Voodoo symbols. Okay, they have some books on Amazon. One is by Togbe Dawuso Dofe, Mamiwata in the Ewe tradition. That's a book written by Togbe Dawuso Dofe. It's on Amazon. It's a hardcover. It's I think January 1, 1885, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I think whether that's the time that it was published, I don't know. But there was something here called January.
Publication date.
Publication date?
Yes.
January 1, 1885. I don't know whether that is true, but there is a book there called Togbeda also Mamiwata in Ewe tradition. I myself, I will want to read it. Yeah. And then that's one. The publisher is by Sub-Saharan Publishing Traders, first edition, January 1st, 1885. Oh, that's a long time ago. It's a hardcover, 126 pages. And yeah, okay. I think it's going for, the price is $18.95. Yeah, and other used from is $3.50 if people had used it. But that's quite a good book if it is from 1885. That's a very long time ago. And then editor was Kofi Asare Opoku, and then Kathleen O'Brien Wicker. So you can look on Amazon and get this book and read. Yeah. Thank you for that. And let's see whether there's another one. Apart from Togbe Dawuso. Dawuso. You know what it means? Dawuso means the snake is more powerful than thunder. Yeah, it's a Ewe name. Dawuso. Like a Dafliso. A Dafliso. So there's another one here by Possession, Ecstasy and Law in Ewe Vodu. Paperback, September 17th, 1998 by Judy Rosenthal is the author. And that one is going for $37 or $55 for hardcover and $37.50 for paperback. So go onto Amazon and just type in books on Ewe Vodu and these things will come, and I believe you can read them. And you read, because they were talking African population of coastal Ghana, Togo and Benin, an area once called Slave Coast. The result is Possession, Ecstasy and Law in Ewe Vodu, an ethnography of spirit possession that focuses on law and morality in medicine. Voodoo orders in law and medicine, Vodu others. Then Goro Vodu is not a doctrinal set, but rather a linguistic, moral, and spiritual community with both real and imagined aspects. So, Sister Luna Nicole, please do check these books out, and you probably will have something to read about. Myself, I would want to have some of these books. And then there is another one here, I think is different author. Or is the same thing?
Yes, it's the same.
Okay, there's the same. And this one, I have had this book long time ago. The Ewe speaking people of the slave coast of West Africa, their religion, manners, customs, laws, language, and so on. This book was actually written in, the main book was written in 18 something by one sergeant during the First World War or something. And I have had that book given to me by a friend, one of my first students. But unfortunately, my cousin took the book from me and never brought it back. And my cousin is no more alive now, so the book is gone. It's the Ewe speaking people of the slave coast. There's another. This is a new. Yeah, it's the same, by A.B. Ellis. Ellis is by A.B. Ellis, but this paperback copy is in January 2020. But the original book by A.B. Ellis, who was the author, was in 18 something. So this is a very good book. The reason I said it's a very good book is that it has a lot of Ewe customs and why Ewes do the things they do. The reason why they do certain things, they are all there. And I think Bokor Shamba Musa also had bought me either the paperback, I think so. It's in my library. Yeah. So yeah, I have lost the original copy, but Bokor Shamba bought me the paperback by A.B. Ellis, I think so. Yeah, yes. So it is, that one is going for, the hardcover is going for $9, and the paperback is rather going for $14.82. So there are some few books, no import fees, deposit, and then $38.48 shipping to Ghana details. 38.48 delivery. Usually ships within 5 to 7 days. Okay, it's good. So Luna Nicole, thank you for that question, because it has also opened my own eyes to some of the books I can read and compare the things I practice and how our ancestors had practiced it. Yeah, I'm going to order some of them. And then we have done a ethnography of a Voodoo shrine in southern Togo of spirit, slave, and sea studies of religion in Africa. Hardcover, February 2017, by Eric Montgomery and Christian Vanier. They are the authors. So there are some books, but it's costing, the hardcover is costing €250. Why, it's quite expensive. Yeah, it's a free delivery from 2nd to 20 February. Okay. So there's also a very good used books, and also they say they are sold by Outer Paradise. Okay, so let's go on to our thing. So these are quite books. I think this one is a brekete. They are playing brekete drum. Yeah, it's as a brekete. Yeah, brekete. So there will be Bangre and Goro Vodu in these shrines. Yeah. Okay, thank you for that.
Please, I have to go to the office to check.
Let somebody come here. One person come here and one person stay there. Thank you. Raise it a little bit for me. Yeah, I think. Okay, let Kofi come here. Then we have Aite Togwe. Any plans of opening a shrine in the USA? Yeah, Aite, you see, to open a shrine, I must find someone who will have to man and do the things that we do at African Magic Temple in Ghana. It is not just like opening a shrine, but you must have someone who can properly do the same things that we do and teach the same way that we teach here. Many a time, a lot of African Americans or our brothers in the diaspora come to Africa to learn spirituality, and when they go back to the States or to Europe and other places, they begin to do their own things and create a whole lot of things by adding some of this Chinese and Indian and all this into the Voodoo practices that they practice, and they don't really try to separate and say this is a Indian, this is Chinese, but they create it as if it is the same with West African Voodoo. For instance, what people talk about paper money or money burning money for your dead ancestors or your ancestors to pay their debt. You burn money to pay their debt. It is not in Voodoo. We don't have it in Voodoo. In Voodoo, if someone died and the person has got something to do, it is not money we burn. We have rituals that we do that will atone or make up for the person's losses. But to burn money is not one of them. I have not yet come across it. So burning of money in it's more of Chinese or Asian or Oriental spiritual practices. And then a lot of people have put it into their practice, and they call it that it is a Voodoo. It's the same way meditation and yoga is not part of our Ewe or African traditional spirituality. But people said, oh, yoga had been traced to the pyramids and all this, and I don't know about that. But where I came from, there wasn't anything called yoga. And also, people do not go sitting down, crossing legs and say they are meditating. It is not part of Voodoo practice. These are spiritual practices that are from different regions, from Oriental regions, where such things are practiced as their spirituality. Yes, some of us have gone to learn other spiritualities before finally coming back home. That's why when we are teaching, we add bits and pieces of this to it, but then we try to explain it. But a lot of people who come to Africa to learn about Voodoo, they just go back, and because they want people to respect them, and people start bowing down to them and show so much absolute respect to them, they start doing things that were not original. That's why to open a shrine or a temple in the USA, I need to have someone who I personally train and who understands what I teach. So far, it is only Bokor Shamba Musa Mohammed is the only student that I have trained sincerely, and he knows how I do my work here, and he has been doing and helping people. He lives in Ohio, and he is always on the program. So if anyone in the US wants to meet someone from African Magic Temple who is trained at African Magic Temple in Ghana, you can contact with Shamba Musa Mohammed. And if you need his contact number in order to meet him, I will give you his contact so that you can meet him. That's how I do my work. I don't go opening shrines if I cannot find people who can man it properly. Thank you very much for that question, Aite. And then we have Luna Nicole. We have a Luna Nicole say, Papa, how do you honor your ancestors if you do not know who they are or their names? That's a very, very interesting question. If you don't know your ancestors. And it is also probably you don't know your biological father, and maybe you don't know your biological mother. That one is a very difficult one. But definitely you have ancestors. And it is because it's only because you don't know their names. But what you can do is the people that has raised you, who you call fathers, whether they are your biological relatives or you have been adopted by them, but you call them parents. If they are alive, then you will have to go through their fathers. You will have to go through their change. I don't feel it. Man, change it though. You can use their sorry, I'm back from here. You can use their fathers, their names, or the ancestors on that person's tree, and then when you mention their names, you now tell those ancestors that they should send your prayer, your gifts, your libation to your ancestors, wherever they may be, whoever they may be. So through these dead people, you send a message to your ancestors. That's why when we do ancestral feeding, we mention first, I mention my ancestors. And whatever name people give me as their ancestors, I tell my ancestors to be able to go and approach these names. And in this case, you don't know anybody's name and you don't know who they are. But then we believe that the ancestral world or the spirit world is just like this physical world. And if somebody posts a letter to me, and if it is care of someone, I will receive it. So if you don't know your ancestors, as in this question at all, you don't know you don't have any root to it, and I don't know whether there is a possibility that you can check your adoption papers to find out who the biological people are, and whether you can get that or not, I don't know. But if you can, you can get their ancestral line. Otherwise, just pray to the people who had taken care of you and people you call father and mother and their relatives. Because at least they are the ones that have brought you up to be what you are today. Thank you very much, Luna Nicole, for that question. And then we have someone here with the word DC. Say, Tokwi, Happy New Year, or Happy New Year to you, DC. And then, Kofina, if you know, the Borel Doyle or Bokor and over Voncujovi. No. Bring it down. Okay, Bokor. Bless you. Go and come. Okay. Bless you. No, I'm reading the DC is at the top. Then DC said, I hope you are doing well. Yes, I am. Okay. Thank you. And how are you? And Happy New Year to you, and many, many happy returns to you and your loved ones. We have Aite say, Aite says she can download most of those books PDF on Google. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to do the same thing. Then Luna Nicole at Aite also say thank you. Yeah, thank you, and thank you too, because I'm also going to do exactly the same on Google. I'm going to download the PDF form and print them out. Then and then DC at DC, yeah, thank you. Let's move. Okay, we don't have anything there. We don't have anything there. Okay, so now we are. You don't have anything on the revolution too. Okay, but do I follow all the fee? Well, I'm no call with an do. China syrup, nene yo the viono call with a venanado. Okay, please send in your questions because it's now 5:33 and I'll only be doing another 15 minutes to 20 minutes and I'll close today's section because I'm quite tired. We don't have so much anymore. Most of the questions are already exhausted. I will be just using this opportunity to say thank you to you all and wishing you all a happy new year, a very prosperous new year. May the ancestors and the gods of this year bless you and guide you through the year so that we can get to another end of year. Thank you all very much, and I will just wait for another 5 minutes, and if I don't get any question, I will close today's section. The pages say thank you, Papa, and thank you to Pages, and Happy New Year to you. Okay, I'm going to pour libation and we will close today's section for all that we have gone through. May the gods and the deities and the spirits of our fathers continue to help you, guide you all through the new year. This new year is very new. Today is the 7th day of the new year. And may you live long. May good health be part of your portion, and may success, prosperity, and wealth be part of your portion this year. May peace reign in your life this year, and may all the things that you desire come to you this year. Otawi mama pete indakpe nyawe promise fe ho me promise fe yeme egbe mi ga dogwera mi ga fianu ya no ngba no me gbenani mi akpere mi onu yo mi lede mi potane mi chasi ni mi potane mi dagbele ni mi potane mi jivi ni mi potane mi desro ni mi potane mi sianu keke mi awore ni mi potane agbenu no agbete pe na mi la msese na vana mi ngogbe yi no valo ma yo amerika ko ma yo mi opete mi yo amerika gbula amerika dare o dagbe jilo. Okay, thank you all very much for joining today's section. I will be with you again, God willing. TikTok. I will be with you again, God willing, next Sunday. And then we have Aite say thank you, Togbe Neira Agbasa Akpe. And then Luna Nicole is also saying thank you, Papa, and thank you too. As I said, you can always ask me questions, so please get my number from the office and I'll be there when you need me. And then this is a place. Is it compulsory to remove your sandals before pouring libation? It is a sign of respect, but if you don't have a choice, you can pour it even while you are wearing it. It is okay. It is the intention that matters, Because if you remove your sandals before pouring libation, you are showing respect. Just like when you go to an elderly person's house, you don't wear sandals or shoes into it. But supposing you are in a country that is a very cold country and a freezing country, how are you going to remove your sandals in public and want to pour? You can be in your shoe and in your whatever you are in and pour libation. Your ancestors will hear you. Thank you very much for joining the section. Till then, we meet again. Bye bye for today.